Hey guys, I know it's been a while since I've released any content on this channel. If you'd like more of an explanation as to why, go ahead and check out the most recent entry on my vlog channel. I have a link to that down below. It gives a good explanation, I think, as to where I've gone, what was going on, and either way, I'm back. So, since it's been a while, I may be a little bit rusty with this, and may not quite have the same energy level and presentation skills that I had, say, a couple of months ago when I released my last video. Lucky for both of us, I guess, recently a company called Barsetto reached out to me and asked if I would be interested in reviewing their portable espresso device. And while it's not really tech related, I had to say yes. I love coffee, I love espresso. I don't really do much tech stuff, or when I am doing tech stuff, I'm drinking coffee. So I know it's a bit of a stretch to bring these two worlds together, but here we are, and I thought I would just take a couple of minutes to show you what the device looks like, how it works, and that sort of thing. So let's switch camera angles real quick. We'll take a look at that, and then we'll come back. Okay, so when you first get this Barsetto Tripresso device here, the box looks really great. It's very simple, kind of elegant the way they put it together, in that this flap is actually magnetic. So you just tap that up, then you just open up this other side, and you're immediately greeted with just a nice little, hey, welcome to the family kind of thing there. We'll go ahead and set that aside over here. On the inside, of course, we're going to get our cup, or our Barsetto Tripresso device here, marketed both on your drinking cup as well as the compression unit up here on the top. And then let's set that aside for just a moment. We're also going to get a little activated charcoal capsule here for cleaning, a little measuring cup. You're going to get this insert, and there's actually two of these. One of them is actually in the cup, and this was a bit confusing at first. Okay, so the reason there was some confusion here is I wasn't sure where I was supposed to put this. It didn't really fit anywhere in here when I first took it apart. The instructions inside weren't terribly clear, and it doesn't fit. And then it finally occurred to me that this comes out. And this is so if you've got something like Keurig cups or something like that, you can put those in there, push it back up inside, close this up, and then go through the process of actually making your coffee. Well, I'm not a fan of Keurig cups, so I'm going to go ahead and take this out, and then what we'll want to do first here is actually fill this with some coffee. Okay, so here we've just got some vanilla macadamia nut ground coffee that we picked up at the store the other day. You can actually use pretty much any kind of coffee you'd like, as long as it's a ground coffee. So we're going to go ahead and just scoop some of this up in here, and I believe, if we look right up here, it does have a max fill line. So you want to make sure that you're aware of that when you're filling this up. So we'll go ahead and push that in there, and now we're pretty much filled up to that maximum fill line there. So then, of course, we'll put the cap back on it, and then we'll flip this over and we'll insert it this way, and then we're going to take this plug and screw this into the bottom, and then we can actually just put this in here like so. But the next step that we need is actually some water. We're going to need water for this, obviously, and we're going to have to choose between either hot or cold. I like my espresso to be hot. Oops. So I'm going to go ahead and unscrew this from the top, like so, and then on the inside of here, I believe, yep, there's also a marker in there for espresso and then for max. And because I really want a bunch of coffee, relatively speaking anyway, I'm going to go ahead and fill it up to the max line. Now, of course, I'm just using a kettle here that was already preheated. You may want to start that before you get started with all of this, but that's pretty much it. So what we're going to do next is go ahead and screw this in here. Okay, so now that everything here is put together and ready to go, all we've got to do now is just start pumping. And it will take a few presses to start building up some pressure, and you'll feel it. You'll actually feel it start building up pressure. And after a few pumps, and we'll want to kind of do these slowly so that we get the full range, we get all of the compression we can get. You can see that now we're starting to get some coffee to come through there. There we go. And we'll just keep doing this, and eventually it will stop and you'll feel that pressure change back. And it will go pretty weak again, and you'll feel that there's going to be a lot less resistance once this is actually done. All right, I think that's about it. There it goes. Yeah, now there's no more pressure left. It's a completely different feeling there. So then, in order to drink, you just take this off, set it aside. There we go. And you've got two options, obviously. You can just drink straight out of the top, or if you're on the go, there's actually a lid that comes with it. You just lift this up, whoops. You just lift that up and drink. Or you can just take it off and drink, but keep that on there for when you're, say, in the car or whatever the case may be. So now we've got our espresso made. It's a very simple process. You can actually reuse the grounds in there a couple of times. So you get more than just one little shot of espresso. You can actually get a couple of shots of espresso out of that. So feel free to use, like I said, any of your favorite coffee grounds. You might want to try an espresso grind. I think that might actually give even better results. So if you're interested in picking up one of these Barsetto espresso devices, check out the links in the description down below. I'll link to like their Facebook and their website. I think they've got a website. I'll link to whatever assets they've given me, and you can go check out where to buy one of these to add to your own coffee collection. So anyway, here's to being back. Here's to making more videos. If you liked this kind of content, you want to see me do something a little different from time to time, do me a favor, give the video a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, let me know what you think about this, and I will talk to you guys next time. Cheers.